Well, a very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf. I hope I find you well. Just outside Southend today at Shoeburyness for the Shoeburyness Model Railway Club's 2025 exhibition. Two-day exhibition. I'm here on the Sunday afternoon, so people have been running their layouts now for a couple of days. So looks like it's still going strong. So looking forward to having a look round. This is the same weekend as the Greatest Gathering. Obviously, looks a fantastic event, but yeah, I'm very pleased to be here in Southend. Well, a very warm welcome to Shoeburyness, and here we start with Flatford Road. The sign over the back here does say work in progress, but there will be a lot of progress made. Looking at the street scene here, a little pub garden. It's in 3D printed, well, it looked 3D printed buildings over the back, waiting to be painted. Just zoom in on the building here. Lovely model signal box. Let me just pan back out. Engine shed here in corrugated iron with a light just out the front, nicely weathered, and a couple of gas storage stations at the end. Yeah, quite a nice size layout. Let me just pan along. It's all the way down there, and sort of the centrepiece is this rather large factory building. Anyway, let's just catch this austerity class loco as it goes past. Yeah, very nice indeed. Flatford Road Gasworks. What a sizable picture frame layout here. Acton Parkway. Just catch this loco movement. That's an incredibly long train. I'm just going to pan all the way down. Yeah, it's only just the back of it. It's only just coming onto the show scene. Another diesel coming through the other platform. Again, very long train. Lots of trucks on here. The thing with these, I said last week, these larger layouts, it's the beauty with them is the fact that you can run such long trains on them. I'm loving the maintenance vehicles over the back here. They're superbly detailed, and this one with the lights on. Very good indeed. Really good use of the low relief building there to finish off the show scene with the corrugated iron. I'll just pan along to these warehouses. Lots of detailing and an absolutely superb lighting package. These little lights in the foreground, yeah, pointing down at the ground. I bet this looks very different in a sort of a dull light. Just while I wait for the next train, I'll just pan across the station. the high-speed train that just went past was a lot longer than I expected, so I was trying to follow it with the camera, and it just didn't finish. Yeah, fantastically long trains on Acton Parkway. Well, a collection of locos and models here from the South East Railway Society in various different gauges. But, TT in the foreground, and then it looks like M gauge running behind. Well, I really do like this layout. 009, this is Pitztalbahn, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and beautifully detailed and modelled scenery on here. Just looking at the rock face and the way it blends into the grass scene. Just catch this loco moving. Certainly a very kinetic layout, there's a lot moving on here. Another one just coming into the platform at this end.
Is it 2 wagons? Yeah, should be 2 wagons here.
Another loco shunting at the far end here, heading down to the engine shed.
Covered in those wagons? Yes.
A really interesting control system here. I've just pan across without getting the gentleman too much in the shot, but you can see to change the points, the gentleman's just making contact with the bent metal there. Yeah, very interesting. Now, really loving this. I don't think I've seen a dam on a model railway for some time, and works really effective with all of the bridges. You just pan back, you see the dam in the background there, and there's 3 bridges at different heights. And up on the hillside here, got the wooden shack. And again, mentioning the cliff face to this side. You watch this loco climb the hill. See another track over the back there, just passing the dam. So this loco climbs up the hillside. Just catch it going across the bridge. And then on the hillside here, we've got the cattle grazing and the church. Yeah, what a beautiful layout. Hasbro Gifts and Models always have a wonderful looking stand. Well, larger locos here on 32mm track. This one's caught my eye. This is, well, I've got one very, very similar to this coming up on the channel that I bought at Mammoth's first and last day. And yeah, on the channel, or on the video that's coming up, I put the radio controlled unit in. We'll just catch this train as it goes round. Just catch some live steam running on the Garden Railway. I've seen this layout a couple of times this year. This is Hillside Park, today running Eastern stock, and you can see down here the A4 in the workshop, and lovely end gauge, lovely size layout this one. And I've just noticed, I don't think I mentioned this before, on the street scene at the top here, look at the way the car park's modelled. Yeah, like that one. Well, let's catch some loco movements. Nice that some of the locos are running with sound. Quite interesting stock in the diesel yard here. And I mentioned before the workshops here with the clear glass roof and the walkways. I'll just follow this loco down the layout. Yeah, very nice indeed. Hillside Park. Well, a couple of weeks ago I bought one of the fire bins, a flickering fire bin from Bunter's Yard, and just thought I'd catch a little bit of the stand here as I've got a little bit more time. You can see all these 3D printed items. Let me just pan down onto the front here. You see some of the items like the skips and buffers, some of the laser cut items. Yeah, there's lots of different things here. But, I'll have a look up on the website when I get home. Wagon Yard Company. Well, absolutely huge O-gauge layout here. I'm just catching the fiddle yard over the far side there as wait for this loco to come round. And if I just pan down the show scene, you get some idea of the scale of this layout. Absolutely wonderfully detailed. Loving the coach over the back here with the tarpauling at one end. And yeah, I'm going to catch this loco going past. Full with sound. Absolutely beautiful. Signal box over the back here, nice lighting package inside, and all the lever frame lit up, and repurposed track in the foreground here with a guy sitting warming up round the fire. Again, Another loco coming past. I'm not in an ideal position here because they're disappearing behind this building, but it does give something in the foreground, I guess. Very nicely weathered. Let's have a quick look at the layout. So, loving the engine shed here and the coaling station. Again, repurposed parts of Locos just here next to the coaling shed, and beautifully weathered water tower. This is what I need to do to that plastic one that I put on my layout the other week. And little details like the foliage in the foreground, the wire fence, and then we've got a danger, beware of the trains. What does that say? Sorry, beware of the loco pits. Sorry, not beware of the trains. And the ash yard here. Oh, sorry about that. My heart went in my mouth. There was a bit of a collision over the far side, and it looked like the locos were going to disappear onto the off the track and onto the ground. So yeah, it was a bit of a panic. So I stopped the camera. But anyway, panning along the layout, you can see the again another repurposed carriage here. Loving the little building over here, and really well executed trees. And I'm just going to capture the tunnel. Yeah, the exit onto the fiddle yard from the show scene. All the rock work around the tunnel, and again the brickwork on the tunnel, beautifully weathered. Just moving further down the layout, we can see the lighting package on the signals, and you see the way the clouds have been painted onto the back scenery. That's very effective. That's what I tried to achieve on my layout. Didn't quite get there. Got a scrapped bike and a scrapped car in the foreground. An absolutely beautifully modelled station. Let me just pan along. Isn't that a wonderful station building? Another goods platform here with the crane just there. Water tower. Again, the weathering on here is beautifully done. And the layout continues round to the far end. Again, just panning, capturing the full sides of this layout. And we've got the wagons here with the tracks sitting on them. I am going to mention the weathering again. I just think this is so well done. Another signal box, this time with the shiplap, and finally a tunnel heading off into the extensive fiddle yard. Well, a wonderful layout here. Cynon Valley, mountain ash, and yeah, I've seen this one on a couple of times. Got all the smoke coming out the chimneys here, and just catching the loco going past. Loving the little very small scale track here for the little wagons that are transporting the coal. A wonderfully detailed pit head with the weathering there. And a huge water wheel. Reminds me of the one in Llanberis at the Slate Museum. That one's actually enclosed, but this one's out in the open. Nicely weathered Nissan hut in the foreground. And again the building here. Exquisite detail. I think I've mentioned this station before, the lighting package, and yeah, definitely mentioned this church before. I think this is wonderful. Love the stained glass on there. Loco heading past with the snowplough. pulled into the siding. Sorry, I thought it was going round on the main track. Yeah, wonderful layout, all in N-gauge. Well, a nice picture frame layout here. Rensville, American outline. And my eyes taken straight to the graffiti on the bridge here. Yeah, very nicely modelled, and little details like the outflow pipe just in the foreground. Got some wonderful stock on here. I just panned from one end, so we've got the industrial building there, a couple of tankers, and here comes the Loco. Complete with sound. Just at the front here we can see a track plan with the point settings, little switches there to operate the points, and then just to the far side here the scrapyard. Very effective. I'm liking the crane there, lifting the goods off the well, I say goods, the scrap off of the wagon. Comes the Loco again. You know, I love this American outline stock. It is wonderful, isn't it? You can see more industrial buildings at the back there, and just into the fiddle yard at the far end here. You can see more of the stock on the layout. Yeah, very nice indeed. Rensville. Well, absolutely superbly modelled layout here. Lane TMD, and you see the workshop roof has been removed, so we can see the detail inside. Absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Really nice lighting package. All of the street lights here on the road scene. You see all the items outside the workshop here, the skillets at the end, and the wheels, the barrels of oil, and the pallets. Just catch this Loco movement. One of the things I do like with this, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you see the fans moving on top of the Loco. I've actually just bought one of Hornby's high-speed trains that has that function. Very impressed by it. All the Loco's complete with sound. Again, repeating the lighting package on here. You can see the downlights across the yard there, and the scrubland at this end. I do remember seeing this layout before now with the burnt out car just here. And again, another workshop here with the roof removed so we can see the detail inside. Every now and again, just the flicker of the welding torch. Quite a few traders here today, and yeah, lots of very interesting stock. Well, a really nice size layout here, Odstock. I'm just going to pan all the way along, give you some idea of the layout. So it runs down to the end there, and then a fiddly yard off to the side. Just catch this loco heading into the station. Very nice picturesque scene here, down by the river. You see a little water wheel turning at the end there on the mill. As the loco crosses the bridge. And then down past the platform. Nice topography here with the raised from the front of the layout. You can see the retaining wall along the front, the corrugated iron retaining wall. You see this loco heads off into the fiddle yard. Very interesting stock in there. And you see the way this pivots round, locks into position so that the trains can rejoin the layout. Yeah, very nice indeed. Odstock. I love that little loco. That's really nice. Just capturing down at the far end of the layout here, you can see the weathered building and the turntable. Really do love the coaches with the graffiti here in the foreground. Very well done. Just in the front of the layout you can see the control system, the switches for the points, all digitally controlled. Let's catch this loco movement.
The 66.
It's a challenge when a layout doesn't have a background, because I don't like filming people, and yeah, when there's no background there's no way of sort of hiding people, so hopefully I've caught enough of the detail without yeah, filming the people running the layout. Well, layouts that I've seen a couple of times this year, King Street in Blackburn, And yeah, loving the bus station here in the foreground. I think I've mentioned the taxi rank before, and Metcalfe station at the far end. Yeah, quite a sizable layout. A really superb lighting package on the platforms. You can see all the lights lit. I'll just catch this one coming into the station. Just catch this loco movement. You can see here the Wainwright Bridge. I'm just waiting for the loco to head back onto the show scene.
Oh, damn, you didn't cross over. Hold on, stop. Stop. Oh, you're doing it that way, okay. Why didn't that point change? That point hadn't changed, that's what it was.
Another trader here. This is Sudbury Model Railways. Got some really interesting bits and pieces on here. We're just looking at some of the locos at the back there.
Do you want to have a look round first? There might be some other...
Very nice. Well, an O-gauge layout here. The station is called Stiffkey, and on the front of the layout there's a picture of the building, just catching in the breeze, and you can see the building over the back there, modelled in detail. Just past the bridge here, I love this cutting with the trees. I do like the fence on the back of the platform here. You see in the foreground the cattle pens. Definitely a gauge I do need to get into. I have got some old gauge track now. I just need to find a place to put it down onto the baseboard. But yeah, very nice layout. Well, a very interesting layout here. The picture frame called Seeb. Very, very kinetic with the most wonderful lighting package on it. You can see the barn here, the foreground all lit up, the signals lit. The watermill, I guess it is, over the back there with the windows all lit up. Industrial scene here, welding at the far end, and then moving down into the platform. So well done. I think this, if I remember rightly, this layout was at the Alexandra Palace this year, but so many people there I couldn't get some good shots of it. A burnt out car here with the fire engine in attendance. You can see the lights flashing on the crossing there. Police car, even the cones on the roadworks here, they've got lights on the top of them. Loving the street scene over the back, with all of the buildings lit. And it's the loco movement there. disappears off to the other end of the layout. And a wonderful station, all lit inside. Absolutely fantastic lighting package. Makes the layout very nice to film actually. And the Locos complete with sound. So much to look at. Even the bus here with the lighting inside. We'll just follow this Loco off the show scene into the fiddle yard. As I say that, it's going back the other way. Let that make its way off the layout in the other direction, but as I say, picture frame, and yeah, quite a size. And the fiddle yard at the far end here. And lots of different Locos in there. Well, a wonderful, well, I'd say traditional Hornby layout. These are all Hornby buildings on here. I'm sure they're Hornby rolling stock. And the older style Hornby or Triang track. You can see the plastic kit building on the top there, the church, and the hillside. And the station over the back here with the canopy. Yeah, the Hornby station buildings and platform pieces. Lovely setup. Yeah, very nice indeed. Okay, so nice to see the Hornby buildings on here being put to good use. Look at the goods building there, and the water tower, and as I say, the two station buildings just over the back here. Fantastic. And just beside the Hornby layout here, we've got another one which is designed for the younger visitors to have a go at controlling the train. And yeah, very nice scenery on here. Loving the foliage over the far side there, and the trees on the hillside. Going to follow this Loco around the layout. Try and keep the camera as steady as I can. Quite difficult when you're walking with it. Had a little trip out on the layout there, so just restarting again. Well, there's a wonderful O-gauge layout here called Pennard Road. At the end there, the fiddle yard into the show scene, which runs all the way round the corner here, right the way round me, and then exits the show scene under another bridge and off into a second fiddle yard. Well, I'm going to follow this loco round, but just at the end here you can see the weathered footbridge and the wooden fence panelling. Nicely well done, looking very, very good, and you can see the sheep in the foreground there and round the signal box past the players' hut. And just while I'm waiting for the train to come round, I'll just pan a little bit further along. You see the bridge here with the tractor moving underneath and the furrows that the wheels have cut. Moving on a little bit more, I'm loving the substation next to the signals. Very effective with the tree, and yeah, further round the layout, this sort of low relief building with the wonderful O-gauge loco, very similar to the one that I drove on the Dean Forest. Yeah. And just moving a little way along the layout, you come to the other end with this wonderful platform. We've got the signal box just at the end there, beautifully modelled platform with a coaling yard in the foreground, and the engine shed, the roof cut away so we can see inside, beautiful locos. And I do love the station entrance here and the footbridge down onto the platform, and the low relief buildings in the background. It really does set the scene perfectly. Right, and I'll follow this loco around the layout. So I've already mentioned the footbridge at that end of the show scene. Crossing the bridge. Really effective background scenery. If I just zoom in on the train, you can get an appreciation of how realistic it does look. Just waiting for a platform to be cleared, but I just thought I'd take a detailed shot of this loco. Got exquisite weathering on here. It really is wonderful. And yeah, I like the use of the foliage on the buffers here. And I just want to come back to the signal box here and just show the where all the mechanisms of the lever frame come out underneath the box there and head off to the all the pulleys and rods head off to the signals. Beautifully modelled. Loving the water tower over the back there that's been lined. I do like the three-purpose carriage in the foreground there, and the weathering on the tank here. And the loco's back moving, so we'll just follow it back along the track here, past the wooden fence. And it heads into the platform. What a wonderful setup, Pennard Road. Just catch one more loco movement. This is the works train. Wonderful sound.
You've got permission to pass the signal of danger with the back platform. No? Well, I thought the next move was the car, because the car will need round. No space. Well, we'll have to, alright, it needs an extra move. We'll put it in the siding and sort it out in a minute. And we get back on.
Well, I've said before, I love this layout, the Blitz picture frame layout from the Basildon Model Railway Club, and I just love the detail on here with its two show scenes, one at the top here showing all of the bomb damage during the Blitz, and then the second show scene underneath down on the underground. And if you just look on the platform there, you can see all of the accommodation, well, I call it accommodation, but the makeshift bunk beds and the T-urns at the end here. The gentleman was just telling me that they had a train that would run out, replenish all of the food and water during the day, ready for night time when people made their way down onto the underground for the shelter. We've got the underground stop here. Wonderful detail. We'll just come back up to the upper show scene and you'll see the exquisite detail on the damage here. Foreground, the rescue teams with the stretchers.
That's how it's altered. For a layout that's what, 6 foot, 4 foot long?
Wonderful model. So just catch the background there with the fire and St Paul's, the barrage balloons in the foreground.
What actually is possible. It depends, so much
you see the
we do in modelling is
large bomb that's dug its way into the ground here in the foreground.
If you do that, then there's a lot of different things. And
yeah, remains one of my favourite layouts. The Blitz.
How much the underground actually.
Well, a lovely 009 layout here. Felin Fawr. Felin Fawr South actually. And beautifully detailed. Love the ballasting on this. And the slate buildings as well. You can see at the ends here the mine train just heading into the entrance of the mine. And we've got the I can't read which one that is. I'm guessing that's maybe Charles. And at the far end here, just a small fiddle yard, just the other side of the wall here. Actually, I think that one's maybe Charles there. Yeah, that's Charles just there. The other one's too small for Charles, isn't it? One of the Penryn Quarry locos. Sees the size difference between the two locos as it comes up next to it. Lovely models. I'm loving the slate wagons over the back there with all the slates stacked inside them. Yeah, very nice indeed. And the photograph at the end here shows Charles in the Felin Fawr sidings. Yeah, I really do like these slate wagons. Layout here called Rowan Road, and yeah, it shows what you can do on a small footprint. So you've got the fiddle yard here, moving into the show scene. Beautifully detailed show scene. And into the platform at the end here. I do like the laboratory coach just there. It's quite novel. Not seen that one before. Yeah, very nice. Rowan Road. Well, another absolutely wonderful show. Some wonderful layouts here and some great exhibits. So yeah, thank you to all the exhibitors and organisers as always. These shows are absolutely fantastic, and I've had a wonderful afternoon walking around. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel. Lots on there, and if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a really big favour. And with that, I'll leave it there and just say thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.